It's gonna do that. I need to fix that. Alright, there we go. So, as the thingy says, this is going to be a test stream. I'm just trying to get some things set up, trying a different format. Maybe this will work a little bit better for other things. I don't know, but it's certainly worth trying, as far as I know. Neon, could you take a look and... Well, first I gotta get the stupid...
Can you link me? And I'll look in just a moment.
Hang on just a second. Though you shouldn't really need the link, you should know what my thing is by now.
Middle of doing turn 4.
Right. Anyway.
I just told you a bit ago.
Right, but...
Control an actual human man live for 3 days.
I said hide preview, damn it. Stupid thing. Okay. Here you go. Because I don't know if I should try to make like a border thing, or I don't know if I should even use the game logo or not. I don't know. Because that'd be a lot of work to track down every game logo for every game I want to switch to. And
I'd say just make a stock thing.
Well, like, how would I go about doing that?
I can't tell you shit yet. I haven't even clicked the link.
What do you mean by stock thing? Like a stock border?
It's like a stock border, yeah.
Well, this black border isn't too bad, if you ask me. I think it doesn't look... It's not distracting, and everything like, all the information is clear, because black is generally just a good thing to make things pop, obviously. And I'm not in the way of the game. Everything's fine by that standard. I'm mostly wanting... I don't know if I should use the game logo on top of it, like up there where it's at. I also don't know if I should, you know. Okay, I'm going to have to restart the emulator anyway because my controller turned off, so that's fine. I'll just reset it. But I only needed it for that anyway, for, there we go. Alright. Can you see it, though?
Not yet, no.
Well, just let me know when you can see it, because I don't want to interrupt your farming. Which... I don't know if you can see me or not, but I actually have the chat window. I have it to where it comes all the way down to about right here where my fingertip is.
Oh, that's good. Actually, that's pretty good.
But should I use the game logo or not, do you know?
Fuck that.
Hey, Tattooed. Well, I have my stream set to mature audience anyway for one reason and one reason only. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, farts. But anyway, that's besides the point. But, I'm mostly just... I'm not actually streaming right now. I mean, obviously I am, but I mean, this isn't for streaming this game. I'm just... Oh, wow, there's a few graphical settings I'm gonna have to change, I just realized. I don't like that freaking thing. Anyway. But I'll worry about that shit later. Right now, I'm just trying to get a format going here, because I don't know if game logo or no game logo. Game logo, no game logo. I don't know if I don't know what I should do with that. Because basically what
someday, sooner or later, he plans on streaming a game with titties in it.
Lols.
Mature audiences.
Yeah. But no, really, the reason I have it set to mature audiences is because that way I can just curse whenever I freaking feel like it. And plus, chances are I have Neon Demon or Samurai Fox or pretty much anyone with me, and I want to be able to have them be free to curse up a storm if they want to as well. Essentially, that's why it's mature audiences.
Free or not, I'm going to do it.
Well, you get the idea. That's why I've got it. It's sort of a safety measure, as you might have guessed. But anyway, as I said, do you think, like, game logo, no game logo? Do you think the game logo is too distracting or anything? Because I don't know. I don't know if,
I think it's too much effort.
It would be, I think, yes. But I also kind of want, if anything, I wouldn't mind having, like, a background go around the border. But the biggest thing that I want to do is, you see how the chat up there? I want that to have, like, a black background behind it, or at least something to make it pop, so that it's not... Because I noticed from the Breath of Fire 2 stream that I did and the Darksiders stream that I did, if I have my chat over the game, the way that it was, it starts to get very, very pixelated and almost unreadable on YouTube. So, effectively, this is like a format that I'm wanting to try to see if it maybe helps clean things up a little bit, maybe makes it look a bit better. I don't know. Because another thing that this would hey, Jacob. Like I said, I'm not actually, this is literally just a test. I'm trying to get a format going, as I was explaining to Tattooed, and I don't know if, like, I should have the game logo that I'm playing up there, or if I should just not. So, that's the thing that I'm just kind of working around. I don't know really how I want to do this. And, all in all, like I said, I want, as you can see, I actually have the chat rigged up to where it actually will come down to about right there. Because I changed the resolution on it, so it's taller so that you can see more chat, so that it doesn't, like, get rushed away, and maybe people can actually read it. And I'm also hoping that with the black background, the way that I have it around me, I'm hoping that it won't get as pixelated and blurry like on YouTube and whatnot, because it's going to be off to its side. And then I'll have the game over there, right there, as you can see, right there. And that way it's completely uninterrupted, so that I don't distract people, like, being over top of it. And that allows me to have my camera a bit bigger. So, I think I kind of like a format like this, but I honestly, I don't know if this is the way that I want to... Like, I don't have to do this for 14. I know I don't have to do it for 14, because I've already got that shit rigged up. So that's fine. 14 will still be full screened, and things like that. So, some feedback would be nice. Like, any ideas? Because I was thinking I could have, like, a border going around, but I don't know how to make those. That's the problem for me. In any case, I do plan to stream this game soon. That's why I'm using this as test fodder. Of course, I need to change a few settings on it later anyway, to make it look a bit better, I think. Hopefully. Might even use a different emulator for it. I don't know. I might see what it looks like with PSX Fin. But even then, I'd have to dig around with that, see what I can come up with. But either way, that's neither here nor there. So what do you guys think? Would a format like this work for you or not?
I think that you're garbage.
I know. Actually, I'm going to close Breath of Fire 3 out for right now, and I'm going to open up Steam and actually try it with something like Darksiders. So give me one moment, because I might need to rig some things. I'm looking at the chat above me, like on the actual preview window that I have here, and it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. Like, what I'll probably do is I'll probably take some of this footage over to YouTube anyway on my second channel and see what it looks like that way. And hopefully it'll look good. Because if I start streaming more, I want to be able to incorporate, the chat into the videos as well, so that if, say, one of you guys say, "Hey, Serenia, what are you doing here?" and then I start talking about it, so that they don't go, "What is he talking about?" I want the chat to be there, so it gives you guys more incentive to interact with the thing. It gives me more, that kind of thing. And not to mention, it would give, like... Oh, that's going to cause frames to drop like all hell. Stop downloading Steam. Stop it. I don't like it when you do that. Alright. I will try it with... I don't want to use Darksiders in case it auto-saves and I fuck something up. Actually, this would be a good example in case I ever get GTA 5. Yeah, why not? I'd love to get GTA 5, but it ain't gonna happen anytime soon, I tell you. Wait a minute. I have a new inventory item, but what would that... I don't know. I'll look. Doesn't say it's a gift. It's just... Oh, it's minus 50% on Apotheon. It's a coupon. It's valid for a couple months, though. Hey, isn't Apotheon that one Greek side-scrolling RPG gamey thing that you were talking about on PS4, Neon?
I think it is. That game's awesome. That game is truly fucking awesome. You know?
My controller's complaining to put it on charge.
I kind of want to get like a capture card so I can stream like my PS4 games to my PC.
Yeah, exactly, Yoshi. The only issue that I'm having with the chat is I feel like the letters are too big because I can't get a proper sized window and it gets all weird. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to do that. We'll say this is... I'll rename this to keep it in track. Game Emulator. There we go. And what I'll do now is I will add a new game capture. And yeah, I want that. Okay, and then I'll move this to the bottom. Border, move to the bottom. Turn that one off. Edit this, and click that, edit scene. And it's full screened, but I don't want full screen. I want it like that. Okay. And it's not showing any... Oh, there it is. Now it is. Why is it so damn... What is it doing? That's not right. Yeah, that's not right at all. Why is it doing that? Here we go. Stretch image to screen. That's why. And ignore aspect ratio. That should do the trick. Maybe. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Alright. So now, I just want to see how this is going to work. Yeah, hey, I can get behind that. As long as I move it to around this screen size here. So yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, take a look. That's not too bad. Because you can see everything clearly. And in truth, what's funny is it's almost 1-to-1 on screen size that I'm seeing, so it's actually like 1280 by 720 anyway. So that's pretty cool. Like, the only thing I wish I knew how to do, though, is have it to where it's a dynamic resolution, but I don't know how to do that. Like, say, for example, you were watching me on a bigger monitor, like a 1980 by 1020 monitor or whatever, you would see all of this. But if you were only using like a 1280 by 720 monitor, all you'd see is the game. I would love to know how to do that kind of thing, but no idea. I don't know how that would freaking work.
What was that about my mom? Wasn't it?
What about Mom? Say what now?
Said, what about my monitor? Wasn't it?
Oh, like, if you were using a 1980 by 1020 monitor, or 1920 by 1080, excuse me, you'd be able to see everything. Like, everything on this window that you're seeing right now. Me, the chat, GTA, all that. I would love to know how to do something like that. Instead of, like, it just shrinks the friggin' thing.
You're gonna get yourself killed. I'm trying to get home.
Yeah, the only problem with Stanley Parable is I already know all the endings. Because I've watched multiple playthroughs of it. Alright, so a format like this would work pretty well for you guys then, right? So the bigger question is, would I leave it the way that it is, borderless like this, so that it's just the game, blackness, and stuff like that? Or would I try to make some sort of background for it, like a that guy's tire just blew out. That was freaking hilarious. But like, would I put like some sort of background behind it to make it look a bit more catchy, so that it doesn't look as blank? I honestly don't know. I wish, but I don't have all of... Like, I don't have that specific mod installed. I only wanted the car itself. Because I didn't feel like dicking around with, like, epic mods, because I'm not very good at that shit. I can install a mod and just get the, you know... I honestly don't know. That's, like, the thing. Like, I was thinking, like, using my favorite color with, like, White Mage Serenity across the top, but my favorite color is, like, a darker purple. And purple can clash and go weird and all that stuff. But likewise,
I got an idea actually.
I was also kind of thinking of like a bowling alley floor, you know, that like slick wood look, like slick things like that.
That could clash to certain use. I got an idea. We use the black thing. I'd like this cool ether-looking purple and green swirl, make it look like
kind of like what I did with like the picture I used for my Be Right Back logo for the thing, right?
Something like that, but a bit different.
Like. Hang on. You're talking about this sort of look, right? Like this?
Think like the inside of a marble.
Ooh, that would be cool, yeah. Long as it...
But with the black background.
Yeah, but the biggest thing that I'm concerned about with that, though, honestly, is the chat. Because that... I'm wanting the chat to stay as readable.
Well, we only want... We'll just put that purple effect at top, then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but the only problem is, well, I guess I could like bring the chat down so it's a bit more flush with the game. But if I do that, I'll have to shrink the height of the chat, because as you see, it actually it's at the top of the very top of the screen, and it goes down to about right there, as you can see. So, like, I don't know. Alright, I'll try a different game now. Because I already knew that was gonna be alright. Okay, now. I'm going to pull up... What's a game I could pull up? Not that. Gauntlet, no, not yet. Why the hell not? I need to check it out anyway.
What?
You'll see. I need to see how it plays on PC.
By the way, that domestic dog simulator game is actually a hell of a lot of fun.
I will still pass. It does.
I understand passing, but I think it's amusing.
But yeah, basically though, if I do use a background, I'm gonna want to keep like well, then again, I can always like make a black background to use for the, you know, behind the chat. So even if I did have like, say, the wood grain look that I was thinking about, you know, like the bowling alley sort of thing going, I could always just put the black box behind the chat and, you know, go from there. But I don't know. I'm just trying to make it look as neat as possible without going outlandish.
I don't like that wood grain look, because it wouldn't go with most games and it could look a little tacky.
Well, I was just saying that was an example. That was just something I had in my head. You know, I was also thinking of maybe
I got some ideas.
I was also kind of thinking maybe like a marble stone type look. Or maybe even space, like outer space. But I think outer space might be overdone. But I like the idea of like the etheric purple, like the sort of marble-y look. I do have Goat Simulator, but I don't want to check that out right now.
How do you feel about like metal grates and things like that?
You'd have to show me what you mean, because I can't visualize what you're talking about. Like, I can, but not in the same vein of what you might mean. Oh yeah, that's another game I need to actually finish downloading. Wait, there's no way that would have already been done. Oh, okay, never
What?
mind. I need to finish downloading The Vanishing later. I never got around to that.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to play that one.
Oh, here we go. Alright, resolution, yes, I want that. Window display mode, please. Shadow resolution. Oh, wow. I can change all this shit. Yeah, I'll keep it the way it is. Why not? That's fine. Yeah. Alright, bring you over here. Make sure to change the settings on this. Refresh. There we go. Yeah. Let's see how this looks on. Ooh. Yeah. I actually have this on PC. Neon got it for me several months ago. Like, no, that's 3 or 4 months ago, I think, wasn't it? I actually have the PC version.
Oh yeah, that. Yep.
So, that'd be interesting. At least if I ever did want to stream it, I don't have to worry about using the PS3 version.
But everybody hates Final Fantasy 13.
People
Except for you and I, apparently.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand some of their complaints, but a lot of them I feel are completely
I think-
unfounded.
Yeah, I think the bulk of it's completely invalid and lacks any real reasoning. Because they're kind of wrong.
Where's Mama? Or Dad, rather?
My mama's at the hospital, and my papa's in the living room not doing what I really ask.
You realize I'm online, on air, right?
Yes, duh.
You don't need to be rude, rascal.
I'm being rude to the person because he's a ruder. He's a murderer.
Yeah.
Woo.
Come here, you. You gotta be right. Yeah.
Hey. Whoa. Can.
Can you do the can?
Oh yeah.
It's my niece, actually. Oh! Don't punch me!
Sorry. Just need to get canned beans.
Jeez. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you fart. You little fart.
Hey.
Say hello to Britain, people.
Hello, people.
Ugh.
If you recognize all my fashion videos all the time, if you notice that, if it happens, would you even...
I could have sworn I just heard Britton say something about red faction videos. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it did sound like that, didn't it?
If this can of beans...
When have you had red faction? I want to see you play that.
I actually do have Red Faction Gorilla. I got it from a Humble Bundle. I think it was the same one that...
No. He's just being rude.
Okay.
I want to see you play the original
It's
red
canned
faction.
beans, Rosemary, Kansas, and
You know?
Yeah. I can't remember which Humble Bundle it was, but I know it was
And,
one that gave me Red Faction Gorilla.
the more you eat these magic beans,
I think it was the one that had Crisis 2 in it, actually.
the more you will have a fashion or
Because
toy
didn't I get that from
videos.
Humble Bundle? I can't remember.
If you get
You
this
eventually need
from
to play
Humble
Crisis
Bundle
2.
store,
Yeah, I know. I might use that as a stream game.
this
I think you'll enjoy it.
might be a conference.
It's less exploring and more straightforward with the story, though.
Guys,
Well, the exploration I actually kind of
no.
like.
Don't let him be rude again.
But I think that this more story focus you might
I think
appreciate.
my channel
though.
just got hijacked by a midget.
You know,
What?
I think the more story focus you might wind up enjoying a lot, though.
Just ignore that maniac. And keep your and a bomb.
Okay. Don't do that, Britton. That actually amplifies the sound of my ear.
And if you want to find this on location.com,
Okay.
yeah, guys. Oh, guys. This is weird. Guys, this is weird.
You're off the camera, that's why.
Hey, Sky.
And,
How you
guys.
doing?
Did you
It's my niece, is what it is.
And, guys, if you leave me a text message if you like this can of beans.
But yeah, the chat's actually filled up now, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Neon, if you can look at
Did I
that.
hear Britton say something about a can of beans?
Yeah, she's got a can of beans. She's playing with a freaking can of beans. If you...
Yeah,
It really is Serena Jr.
Oh, shut up, Neon.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, if you was
That's
bored
not-
enough,
yeah,
had nothing
yeah,
else, and you had
I-
access to a can of beans,
I mean,
I know you would fucking play with it.
hey, people at home. Guys.
That's the camera, Britton.
Hi, people at home. Did you conference this?
It's streaming online right now. People can actually see you and talk to you. That's what this right here is. That's the chat. And this over here, too, actually.
Well, guys, what's the chat?
It's the words that you see on the screen.
Well, no, it isn't. It says blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a knucklehead. And guys, Zach is a bean choco.
Choco?
Yes. Bean choco.
Good lord.
And will you go, Isaac? Bubble fart.
As I said, my niece, y'all.
And will you come, Isaac? It's the potato fart.
Good lord, man.
Potato fart.
It promised me people.
You're standing on my feet.
I know that, Buster.
She can be, but she can also be a real terror, too.
Stop, Zachy. Tell me, guys. I call my Zach Zachy. Guys, you guys are ridiculous.
I like how she's looking over at OBS instead of the window, or the webcam, I meant.
How do you even know that, guys?
There's people who watch my videos on the YouTubes.
Guys, did you even...
You just call it the YouTube.
Did you win the business?
Yes, I did it for the funds.
Did you win the business? Guys, since Zach is destroying the camera, let's take over.
Don't do that.
Destroying the camera.
Since he's
Don't touch the keyboard,
destroying
Do you want to begin the game on normal mode?
me. Beep, beep, beep.
Britton, stop!
Beep. Since Zach has been destroying this stuff, it's gonna be a hard time.
At least you're entertaining the audience. Oh, good lord. What are you doing, rascal? She just typed this, by the way. That was entirely this one.
The Zaz.
Ah, what the hell are you doing? You pulled up my freaking...
I'm trying to destroy the internet.
You can't destroy the internet, Munchkin. But you keep bringing up my freaking windows. Ah. Okay, stop. No, don't play with the keyboard. Hashtag VCS 2015.
Don't punch me with the can of beans in my hand.
I didn't punch you, silly. Oh.
I just want to say the can of beans now.
Ow!
Sky, since this get weird.
Here.
This guy, this getting weird.
Oh, don't.
Whoa!
You,
Like you knocked me out of your lap.
Yeah, because you were pushing my computer. You almost knocked it over. That's not good.
Sorry. Sorry.
Ugh.
Sorry, big fat guy. I mean, big skin fat guy.
Yeah, that makes it
Hey,
so much
Skin.
better.
What?
Hey, skin guy.
Okay, enough.
Hey, guys, what's the other chat?
Oh no! Don't! Stop moving my computer! Ugh.
Guys, if you know the chat, give me the chatter. Give Zach the chatter bomb.
Oy vey.
Give Zach the chatter bomb.
Ugh.
Yeah, give my Zach the chatter bomb. Chatter bomb.
Yeah.
Chatter bomb, chatter bomb, chatter.
Oh, okay, enough.
The chatter bomb.
Okay, that's quite enough. That's enough, rascal. Oh god. Almost slapped me in the face.
I
Ah,
deserved it.
apparently she wants you guys to hide.
Energize, and shift.
And cool. She wants you to hide and cool. That's subliminal messaging 101.
101.
Okay, enough. Seriously. Oh, okay. When you can play with a can of beans, you're having too much fun.
Shift and energize.
I didn't call. Oh my god.
Me and you are having too much fun, blood face.
You're having too much fun. I'm suffering.
Jump, jump.
Oy vey. One of these days you're gonna make someone become Freakazoid.
Yeah, Freakazoid. Like Bombazoid. Bomb.
Stop!
Azoid.
Oh, good lord.
Bombazoid.
Stop!
Let me go, murder.
Murder? I'm not a freaking murderer! Where do you learn these words? I swear.
School?
Really now?
Yeah, in my brain. Trapezoid, trapezoid.
Okay, enough!
Bop, bop.
Trapezoid, what?
I don't know.
Understand the universe.
Oh god. Not you too now,
Mechazoid, chop,
Paris.
chop, chop. Chop.
Stop! That's entirely her, by the way. All that gibberish is her.
And all that bombing is from me too.
Ow!
Bing bong, ding ding dong.
Oy.
Get the Zach into the bomb. Bing bong,
Oh,
ding
God.
ding dong. Bing
Ugh.
dong dong ding
Yeah.
ding dong
Okay.
dong.
Is Dad asleep or something?
What? Yeah, he's asleep.
I thought so.
But he won't fix my beans for me.
Good lord.
Goodness
Yeah, off
gracious.
cat time.
Ding dong, ding ding, dap 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 dap.
Oh, great.
I'm a whippersnapper.
You're more than that. You're freaking.
Medical.
I thought she crashed everything, but she didn't. She just closed it all somehow, minimized it. I don't know how the bloody hell she did that.
Bing
Just
dong,
stop
ding
playing with the
dong.
keyboard, rascal. Jesus.
If I had my own computer, I would do everything I want.
Yeah, clearly. I think Mamaw's home. Would you stop? Would you please?
Hey, get me out of the way here. Let me go see if my.
I don't know.
Goodbye, party ass.
Oh my good lord, you don't even know, guys. You don't even know. Oh, well, that happened. Okay, all right. Oh, good lord. That's my niece Britain for you. And she's back.
Yep, I'm back.
Oh.
Get me in the way. Hey, how about this,
13 days
ASHO?
after we awoke
Ha ha.
were the beginning of the end.
Really? She's a freaking monkey, I swear. Ow!
Saha.
Hi.
Saba. Saba.
No, would you stop? It's enough.
Oh, what the hell is that?
She keeps slapping at the keyboard.
Slap.
Stop messing with the keyboard.
Look what I got it on. Star Wars.
That's totally Star Wars, yes.
Yes, Star Wars.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, Final Fantasy 13 falls more in line with Star Wars than what the prequel trilogy does.
ow! Would you stop?
Star Wars.
Oh god.
Continuity isn't as fuck.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Skeleton!
Ugh.
Ah, lasers! Freaking lasers!
Yes, and machine guns.
Yes, freaking lasers! They're freaking lasers!
Ugh.
Hey, Serenia.
Yes.
Just
Would you
right,
stop?
right. I'm singing.
I got one thing to add to all this.
I have what?
I got something to add to all this. Then a skeleton popped up.
Then a skeleton popped out, yes. Would you Oh god. I think she just Did she just skip the cutscene? I don't know what she just did.
I'm good at electronics.
Ugh, you're good at drawing.
Electronics. Electronics. We got electronics.
Would you stop messing with the keyboard?
Well, you're the one who's messing with it to make me mess with it.
I'm not messing with anything, rascal. What in the world?
You're messing with yourself.
Okay.
Take this, trucker guy.
Oy vey.
I'm gonna fight that guy.
You do that. Goodness me.
Well, here's a trap for you. Pop out! Pop, pop. Yes! I'm on! Yes!
Getting a headache for you, don't worry.
I really got him. So,
Oh my god!
I really tapped it. I really tricked you.
Ow! Yeah, she's been big on this whole April Fool's thing lately, too.
April Fools!
Well, it's still April.
Yeah.
Okay, April Fools. April Fools. Knocker Fools!
Enough! Don't make me get Dad on here. In here.
Well, I will get out of here. Let's start you, Busterhead.
Don't scratch me.
That was a fake scratch.
No, that was a real scratch, Munchkin. It doesn't feel like it. What do you know?
Hey, let's be rational now. What do we do?
Guys, never have kids. This isn't even mine. She's my niece. Oy vey.
Or if you do, have 5 of them all at the same time so they can knock each other the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oops.
Zach, how do babies come in?
What?
How do they?
How do what?
She asked how babies get in their mom's belly. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, I know how to answer that. Markers.
Ow! The can of beans fell on my foot. Ow!
Oh God! I'm so sorry.
Oh
I think it rolled under my bed.
Tough now, huh?
no!
I'll get it in just a second, Munchkin. Ow!
That wasn't like a challenge now, alright? Hey,
She goes to try to break my ankle.
Why you just got the short arm? Just skinny.
Okay, now.
It's time to step on the ankle.
Why'd you stop stepping on my foot? Ow! Jesus Christ. That's science, exactly.
Baby!
Oh, don't spit on me.
The real answer is astral projection. Let's be honest.
Yes, astral projection, exactly.
So did you
We're all
know?
born in the ether.
Why did I use Blitz? That's not what I meant to do. I know what you're planning. Don't even think about it.
I ain't doing it. That's... Beep,
Stop.
bop. I wanna look at the key. It's so clever though. So beep, beep, bop, bop, beep, beep, bop. Yes! Yes! We won!
Exactly. Oh my god.
Yes, we won!
This actually does look pretty good on PC, I must admit.
Yes! I want it on my TV!
It almost kind of makes me want to play through 13 again.
What?
Honestly.
You should.
Ridiculous!
It looks really good. I'm shocked. I didn't expect it to look this good on PC. And this is after a few update patches too, isn't it? Because didn't it have like frame rate issues and other things like when it first came out?
Yeah, it had weird issues, like it wouldn't play in 1080, it only played in 720, things like that.
Bop, bop, beep, beep, bop.
You're supposed to
Beep,
protect
bop,
civilians.
bop, bop, beep, beep, bop, 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 beep.
I mean, you are sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
Was a soldier.
I wanna look at the
Hey,
You can look at the keys, but don't touch the keys. Now you're standing on my headset cord.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
just can't catch a break, can we?
All these letters are colored and drawn in French.
They're in French apparently.
Getting too old for this.
Yes,
That's news to me.
yes. But maybe
Well-
worse.
She's not fully wrong.
Yes, some power. Have some power. Woo! 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 Woo!
Ow.
Mega power.
Britain, don't do that.
That one's not infringed. That one's not infringed. That one's infringed. Not. French. Not. French. super duper French. Zach, some of these letters on the keyboard ain't French.
None of them are in French, Munchkin.
What? Why are there some look like in French?
What?
A, B, C, D, E, F.
They're in English, I promise.
We
English!
can get through here.
That sounds like French.
English is French, guys.
Yeah, Buster Head. Yeah,
Oh my
Buster
God.
ASHO. Buster ASO. Blaster. Blah, blah.
Oh.
English
Oh.
is French, guys.
I need to have a talk with
blah,
Martin
blah,
later.
do that.
Yes, you do.
Hey, blah, blah, do that. You want to play? Then
Oh,
here's a
God.
play for you. Bop, 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 bop.
Oy vey.
I pranked you, Zach. Hey, Zach, I also did prank by pouring water on my papa. I really did that prank last year.
That's not even a prank.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, what is a prank?
English fry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Busters. Do you know what I want to know why Zach is a Buster Hick? Because he is a tic-tac mini AS. Ha. A-S-A-H-O. He is a ASO. Bop. Beep. Bop, bop, beep.
I already knew he
calling
was an
you friend.
ASO.
I would appreciate it if you'd stop messing with my keyboard, Written.
You're gonna have to put her out of your room, dude.
Sorry, bud. The mail's coming in very fast.
Uh-huh. The mail.
Yeah. I'm making mail duties.
Well, that's an interesting Call of Duty game. Mail of Duty. Someone make that logo now, please.
I just made it.
Okay. I'll do that later.
Made it a long time
Mail
ago,
of
and
Duty.
Like, put a Call of Duty guy with a mailman's hat. And instead of a pistol, he has a freaking bag of mail.
No, I'll just rip off.
excuse
I'll just
me,
rip
I'm
off
a
the
mail
box art
duty
for the
girl.
postman.
Ha.
You know,
What?
I'll just rip off the art, the box art for the movie Postman.
I'm stealing your brain! Ugh.
Sorry, Aaron, but I still got my brain. I'm invincible.
I'm invincible!
Still in my brain too.
Ugh.
It's me who's invincible. It's you that's Butler invincible.
Butler invincible.
Yes, because you are the A.S. Butler. Ha! I'm sending a text message to my mom and saying that you're the A.S. Murder.
Okay. Britain.
Dear Mommy, Zach is the murderer of our
I feel like I'm going
healing
Postal Sky.
town.
You missed this one going to town on my computer.
Behind this, Mackerhead.
Oh, don't you dare!
Alright. Right now it's a shame we both aren't both in the same household. I don't know how to distract Britain.
I didn't spit on you. I was telling him
You
I
know
spit
that?
on you, but I
That is
didn't.
unhygienic. Don't you dare spit on people. That ain't right.
I know, but I didn't spit on you. I was pretending.
Yeah.
So I April Fool you, so bam! I bailed you out.
Don't punch.
Punch. Hey, try to punch me in the face.
I'm not gonna try to punch you. You're too young. Plus, I don't punch anyway.
Bam.
Okay.
Yeah, you slap, sissy.
Bam.
You're too young to be a feminist. Enough of that. Don't you dare punch. Ow.
Ah! Zach and
Oy
a
vey.
bigger fool, Mommy. He is so dumb. I can't believe he's lives at my Mama Papa's house. He is so a murder AF.
I am not a murderer, rascal.
Yes, you are, murder heck.
I am. Okay.
So you're the one that killed the detective.
Apparently.
Mail shift.
Oh, God. I would appreciate it if you would stop doing that, Britton.
Sorry, but there's a community.
Ah. Good Lord.
Goodbye, Zachy Poo. Bye, Timmy. I hope mine. Papa will fix it. I'll be right back, Zachy Poo.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, pretty much. Holy crap. Oh God. All right.
So you're the purple guy, right, Zach?
I have no idea at this point. Oh God. She actually did hit me right there earlier, and it clicked pretty hard. That was nuts. Oh, excuse me.
So what are we doing?
I have no idea right now. Okay.
She'll be back
I know.
with a vengeance.
You're
A revengeance. Oh, it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, that's children for you. Holy crap, dude. That was 1,000% catching me off guard. For reals. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say on that. I really don't. Good God.
I'm gonna do like the share thing with my Steam for you, so you could play Metal Gear for people.
I would really rather not do that.
Come on,
I
chopping
would-
people in half would make you feel better right now.
I would really rather not do that.
Zach.
I don't know what you're doing with a tape measure.
Suck is my ability, and I am doing it, Matchy Poo.
Good God. You're impossible. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Ow. She really is making this impossible.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Code Boy.
Oh, good Lord.
Huh?
Serenia,
Yeah?
Stay right there, Matchy Poo.
your time is up.
Yeah, I know.
Her time is now.
Nismo, exactly. Oh, God.
You're that only
Right now, with her climbing over, I guess the perfect time for you to play. I want to be the guy. You know.
Haha. He's the maker.
What do you think, Serena?
Get that loose. That was a April Fool.
Oof. War is not a joke. Find someone else to bother.
What was that? The plane is going on you.
God damn.
I still miss the sound effects of Talu Assault from the original one. Even you have to admit that was awesome.
Oh, goodness me. This might be something to try. I don't even have Five Nights at Freddy's, dude.
Say Five Nights at Fuckboys then.
Oh god, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
It's an RPG. So there you
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna try something. What? Oh.
Sorry.
What in the world is this thing doing?
So we got to see like 5 minutes of Final Fantasy 13.
I am trying to figure out what in the world this thing is doing. Okay. Alright. That was a freaking noise.
Capcom presents.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this crap.
It presents Evil McCry. I snorted.
I don't know why it's doing this weirdness.
I've never played Evil McCry 2. Or the first one for that matter. You should play Cthulhu's Angels mode on Cthulhu Saves the World.
I intend to at some point. Alright. Oh, it's doing that weird thing where... Oh, God.
Pickle jar.
You're bored, aren't you?
You don't think. She was playing with a can of fucking beans.
And now she has a pickle jar. And she's only doing this because Dad's asleep at the moment, probably.
You might want to take that pickle jar away from her.
Note. So ha.
You are a troublemaker. Don't you dare spit. I'm serious.
And now go and tell Papa.
Spitting's bad,
You
okay?
spit it on me. But
I don't...
Please give me a pickle. Please. I just need a couple.
I actually don't see any real reason to hate the new Devil May Cry game. I understand not liking the Dante in it, but it's imagining stuff. I actually personally think the new Devil May Cry game is one of the best games in the series gameplay-wise.
Yep, they're pretty easy.
Actually, I'd love to fill the world. The only bad thing about the game is Dante himself. Everything else in the game is fucking awesome.
I really don't get what this thing's doing. Ugh.
As I'm on the spectrum, I think the worst game in the franchise is Devil May Cry 4. That game is horrible. Biggest disappointment I've ever seen, at least.
Alright, I think I understand what this stupid thing's doing.
That's just my bias.
Alright, I'm gonna close this.
It's your incompetence, Serenia.
No, it's not my incompetence, it's this thing's just derping. That's what it's doing. Okay, so I actually... Oh, God.
Ha ha, for ya. I said I would stay
Ow!
in the living room, and I didn't. I pranked.
That's really not a prank, Munchkin.
More pickles. More pickles.
Ah!
More pickles.
Yeah.
More pickles. More pickles.
Ugh.
What? More pickles. More pickles.
Ugh.
I'll get him again. I'm gonna connect.
I really hope Mom gets home soon. Alright. I'll do that now. Why did I just do that? I just closed EPSXE improperly. That's never good. And that's why, because it keeps playing the sound if you don't close it properly. Oh, alright. Now, I'm gonna make a new window capture. And we'll-
Surprise, everybody! More pickles. I wish. More and more pickles. I wish.
You're ripping this label off, Munchkin. It's the last set.
Yes, pickles. I think I need help getting my more out. I think I need help.
You're a big girl, you can do it. I've got the jar. This is crazy.
You gotta get away with my bare hands. Just stick them on.
At that point, you might as well have eat it with your hand.
Crazy Mackerfool. Hey, that wasn't all I wanted.
That's plenty enough for you, rascal. There's barely any left.
So these pickles are good.
I'm sure they are.
Go pickles.
Ugh.
What?
Alright. I am trying to figure this out. Really? You've had enough, Britton. You've had like 6.
Just 2 more.
You've had enough. Come on, you've had enough. There we go, I got that figured out now. That's pretty cool. Oh, Vane!
Ooh, go back to playing Evil May Cry.
Evil May Cry. Alright. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool that this is actually working. Only now I need to check to make sure that my follower alert still works right. Yeah, I figured that much. I'm turning that down.
Whoa!
There we go.
What's that gray spots on your pants?
That's from the pickle jar, Munchkin.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
called pickle juice.
Mustard.
I'm sorry.
Don't kick my computer.
What's that spot on your pants?
Ah, God almighty! You are getting on my nerves, Britton. This was fun for a bit, but now it's getting annoying. Ugh. Really?
Slide this down with the little press of a button. Beep, bop, beep,
Would you
bop.
stop?
Ooh.
Oh my God, I really hope Mom gets home soon.
Hey, I might be a good time to go on break and sort some issues out.
Ugh.
You know?
Yeah. Ow, my leg.
Sorry.
I'll be right back, guys.
Remember to mute your mic and all that.
hopefully that's been taken care of. She's got Power Rangers in on over the Netflix. Oh, man. Legaia 3? There is no Legaia 3. It'd be great if there was.
Would it really be, considering how lackluster Legaia 2 is?
Legaia 2 is not really lackluster. Like, the story is not as good as Legaia 1, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
The story is very lackluster.
Maybe. Alright. Now. Legaia 3 was never made, as far as I know.
There's no Legaia 3.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think there was.
There's never even going to be planned to be one.
That's what I would imagine, yeah.
But to be fair, Legaia 2 came out of nowhere as well.
Well, actually, yeah, it did. Hell, I didn't even know Legaia 2 was a thing until I saw it in a Walmart. I was like, Legaia 2?
What's sad,
what?
though, is from the case alone, I knew that I wouldn't give a shit.
What do you mean from the case alone?
Nothing about Legaia 2 screamed any interest for me at all. And after watching your playthrough for it, I'm kind of glad I didn't pick it up, because I
fair enough.
really wouldn't have enjoyed it.
I'm going to try something. I'm going to see how this emulator runs Breath of Fire 3. Hopefully, we'll get some going here. I do want to. I do kind of want to get like a border going around though. I don't really know anything about that kind of stuff though. All right, I'll try that. Okay, so I should be able to grab this and click OK, and then drag it out like that. Maybe, I don't know.
I do think there needs to be a prequel to freaking Legend of Dragoon, though. Yes, I said prequel.
That could be cool.
Because I don't see it going anywhere with the sequel. Unless they took the Final Fantasy route and made it a completely different thing all of itself, you know?
Yeah, really. Okay.
Guess to me, Legend of Dragoon wrapped up pretty nicely.
It did, yeah. And if they did a prequel, they could always make it, I'm not very good at creating them, twas once. That's the problem.
Hell, in truth, if they did make a prequel, I actually would say the best character to make the main character would probably be Rose.
Yeah, actually, it would be. Because they could do the original Dragon War with Rose and Zeeg.
Most people say make Zeeg. No, make it Rose. That way it feels more personal to the people that experienced the original game.
Well, no, I that's what I was saying. They could... I was agreeing with you on that, Leon.
No, I'm saying most people would say... Would probably say not to make her the main character.
Sadly, the person they probably would make the main character would be Zeeg, because he's, you know, Dart's father and all that.
I would find that disappointing, though. Why not make Rose, considering how integral she is to the story? And she survived. So, she kind of deserves that position in the story.
Yeah. Well, really, the main issue I would have to us once is getting it to fill, you know, this. That's the problem. Like, I don't know how to get the proper dimensions, and I could make something, but then it's getting the fit. It's playing the freaking sizing freaking Olympics. Alright.
Excuse me.
I really don't know if I should use the game logo up here or not. That's another thing that I was talking about earlier. I mean, it could look nicer with something up there like that representing the game, but then I'd have to, track down the game logo, pop it up there. It'd be a mess. But, I could always do something a bit more generic and just, like, put a border. See, another thing is I want the background behind the text right here, where my, right there. I want that to stay black so that it doesn't pixelize as much on YouTube. So, yeah. Oh, wow. I would actually say this game looks better on PSX Fin versus EPSXE. Alright, so if I play this game, I'll probably use PSX Fin then. So that'll work. That's fine by me. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. That definitely looks a lot better. Oh. Except it's still doing that weird pixelization thing, like there's sprites breaking on the back there. It's strange. Did the original game do that? Like on the actual console?
Might have.
Maybe it did. I don't remember. Either way, that's not a big deal. It only seems to be on certain spots anyway. Other than that, it looks pretty fine, honestly.
Well, what is it doing? Because I can't pay that much attention where I'm platforming.
Like in the main opening demo, Neon, when it shows Mogu and the wolf dude walking into the elevator, they have like a sprite break, and it puts like a sprite scramble behind them for a little bit. It only seems to do it on that scene, on that screen. And I don't remember if the original game did that or if it's like a problem with the emulator.
I've seen the sprite scramble.
Well, it's not doing it now, but it was when they walked into the elevator in that one screen, but it's not doing it now. That's what I'm saying. It was only when they go into the elevator, when they're walking up to it. So that's not too bad. Like EPSXE and PSX Fin both work pretty good. EPSXE can actually make games look better if you have the right plugins and whatnot, but some games just look crap. Alright. So I will try another game now. I want to see how this one looks. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this one looks. PS. Did it just crash? I think the emulator crashed. Fucking lovely. Yep, it crashed. Yeah. Alright. File, insert CD. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Why is it trying to load friggin' NDS ROMs? What the hell are you doing?
There's an RPG I'd personally like to see you play from the PlayStation era if you'd ever be willing to.
What's that?
Vagrant Story. It's a hell of a story. Hell, from a story standpoint, it's probably easily one of the best RPGs on from the PlayStation era. Just the gameplay was a bit weird for a lot of people. I liked it.
Okay, that's working right. Why is it doing this? I don't freaking get it. Oh, good lord. Alright. there we go. Now it's working like it should. I want this, please. Alright. How will this look with this emulator? Yeah, I've heard Vagrant Story. A lot of people didn't really like for some reason or another.
A lot of it was the gameplay was a bit weird for people. But I would recommend playing it for the story alone. The story was amazing. I actually loved the gameplay. Like, it was slow paced, but it was done like a very... It was very tactical. But it being tactical makes sense if you know a little bit of its lore. Vagrant Story is actually a Final Fantasy game. Did you guys know that?
Well, I don't know if it's a Final Fantasy, but it is definitely correlated with the fact that it's taking place
on technicality, it is a Final Fantasy game because it's taking place in the same world of Ivalice. It's taking place after the events of the Lion War that happened in Final Fantasy Tactics.
Aye. So this PSX Finn is definitely running Breath of Fire 4 a hell of a lot better than what EPSXE does. That's cool. Hell.
I'm sure the Vagrant Story might have sold more copies if they attached the Final Fantasy name to it, but I'm glad they didn't because it was to be separate, its own thing.
Tell you one thing, I've never actually played Vagrant Story or even seen it played, but I do know that, well, Breath of Fire is really good. Yeah, okay. I think I will use PSX Finn for Breath of Fire's 3 and 4, honestly, because it looks
I can let you borrow the actual game if you want to like make an ISO of it.
Breath of Fire 3 and 4. Well, I can download it easy. Be easier that way. Alright, what other game should I try here? Oh, actually, yeah, here we go. This would be a good one to try, because this is one I actually do want to get to eventually. If it'll load it properly. Without crashing again. Is it still... Yeah, it's still registering this. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to be a little bit honest about something with Vagrant Story now I look back on it. From a mental point, one of the bigger reasons why I liked it so much is... Well, not one of the bigger, but one of the reasons I like it so much is a really juvenile reason. Because in the game, you can aim at their body parts. That's how you've done the damage. And it's so funny killing a dude by chopping at his crotch. Called shot to the dick.
There we go.
Bam!
This is one I meant to do years ago. Like, if you notice, it was on my preview of Next LP way back in a Sims 2 randomness video I did when I had like 1,000 subscribers. I really want to get to this eventually, because I've never actually played this version. And it's a fucking phenomenal game, and I love it.
It is a great game.
It is. It really is.
It's probably my second or third favorite Tales game.
It's probably...
Because I don't know where Xillia stands with me at this moment.
In truth, Fantasia is probably my favorite one in the series, but I think, to be fair, nostalgia. It's kind of the same reason Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy. It's among the reasons why. It's not the only. Yeah, yours is Destiny, and for good reason.
I think it has the best story out of any Tales game.
Yeah, and plus, sadly, Destiny was the last truly good one up until Xillia. And by truly good, I mean one that didn't feel like an anime.
One that actually felt like an RPG trying to tell a story.
Well, Eternia was pretty good, but it did kind of have anime tropes.
Whereas Fantasia and Destiny, it was just their art style. They didn't have that feel to them. You know?
Yeah, at least I didn't.
They fell fully into it. They fell fully into their own thing. Not any remakes of them might have those tropes, but the originals, no.
If I recall, I don't remember that. I'm a little confused on this. I can't remember which version of Fantasia came first, because I've heard that it was the PlayStation 1 version and then the SNES version, but I've also heard that the SNES version came first and then was remade shortly after Destiny came out using Destiny's engine.
SNES version, because the one you're playing with is made on the Destiny's engine.
Yeah, which I knew was made on the Destiny engine, but I couldn't remember which was which. But I do want to get to this one eventually. In fact, what I might start doing is, instead of recording, I might start streaming things, because that way I can just get in, do what I want to do, be done, take that footage, render it, and post it out throughout the week. You know?
There's one big reason why the original Fantasia never made it here, and that's mostly because it was made with a specialized cart.
Yeah,
Same thing with the Star Ocean.
Well, I mean, I still swear to you, I've seen the original SNES cart at Family Video one year. I swear to God, I saw it.
It was never released on SNES.
The only thing I can figure, dude, because it disappeared pretty damn quick. I only saw it once. And I think what happened was someone actually pirated the game, put on the translation patch, and then made a reproduction cart that they sold to Family Video, because I know it got pulled off the shelf really damn quick. But I swear to you, I saw Star Ocean on the SNES. I just never rented it. And I really wish I would have. I have played Star Ocean Second Story. Anyway, to answer your question, Sky, the gameplay on this is different from the SNES version. Kind of.
In a good way.
It's different in that it's actually on the Tales of Destiny engine, which means that it plays more closely to Tales of Destiny. But since Tales of Destiny plays the same as Fantasia, only with a more refined system, it just feels more refined. And there's like...
It feels smoother, and the combat's a little bit nicer. It's not as sluggish.
Well, like, I remember in Tales of Fantasia on the SNES, blocking was auto. There was no button for it. Whereas in Destiny and the Fantasia remake, you can do manual blocking, but blocking is also automatic all the same. And I think that's one of the changes you could do. Also, too, I don't remember if the SNES had manual mode, like full manual, where you can literally move your characters and do what you want. Like, if you press up and attack, they'll do the up attack, or down and attack if you're in the air, or if you're far away, they'll do the running lunge. Fantasia and Destiny. I can't remember on the SNES, though, if you could do all that special customization stuff, or if it's mostly automatic based on range. I don't remember.
I think on the SNES version only had auto and semi-auto, where this Destiny has manual.
Yeah. Alright, I never started the game on this one. I'll have to do that at some other time. Actually, I'll go ahead and try it. Why not? Let's randomize. Alba! Adolf. Philip. Alfonso. Mash. Ricardo. Samuel. Chase. Monaco. Good game, by the way. Donovan. You! Crank that soldier. I got to. Oh my god. Nah, default. Mine is to command the abounding light of heaven. Before thee lies the gates to hell. Come forth, thunder of the gods! Indignation! That's really cool. I always really did like the spell indignation. It's so cool. But yeah, like... Oh wow, that's not, like... That's not fully widescreen. That's kind of a shame. It wasn't that battle, though, I think. But it's fine if it's not. I don't mind. Because it's not like it matters too much. Especially with the format like the one I'm using here, anyway. Can I skip this? I don't know if I skipped it or just hit at the right moment in time. I really don't know. Okay, yeah, it actually is fully proper full screen from the look of it. No, it's not. Well, yeah, no, it is. It is. I think. I don't know.
I'm looking forward to the next Tales game. It looks really fucking cool.
I forget the name of it. It was like, is it Karin or something like that?
Zestiria.
Yeah.
It looks like a true return to form, you know?
It does. I want Zilliga too as well.
I kind of do, but at the same time, there's parts I think I'm gonna like, and I think there's parts that are gonna piss me off, you know?
Yeah. Amusingly enough, I was actually supposed to be rendering today. I was actually in the middle of working on... it's not fully proper full screen, but that's okay. I don't mind. I do like that there's voice acting in this version, though. That's really cool. Like, proper voice acting just outside of... Or more than just outside of battle. Inside battle.
It would just be nice if it was in English.
Yeah. Alright. So that one looks pretty cool. Now, I want to try... Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know Japanese. Only
Here's a good
certain
one to try.
things. It basically might as well not have voice acting.
I don't know. I don't mind when it's in Japanese, you know?
Well, it's a translated game, but if it had been a game that actually came here and was a big RPG like that, and they didn't spend the money to get like an English voice cast, that would irk me a bit.
No, I agree with you there. Alright.
Some games can get away with it, but not RPG, no.
Yeah. I actually... this is a game I actually do want to play again, because I don't think I ever properly played through it. I think I did, but I don't know if I beat it. I remember it was really, really good for what I did play of it, though. Yeah. I did just finish playing through this. Though I might try playing through it again, because... I don't know. I feel like I sucked at it. Like, I actually ended up using my Game Shark to ugh, it was bad.
Usually enough, I actually think Star Ocean 2 is the best Star Ocean game that I've ever played.
It was good, yeah. Now, I am looking forward to playing it again. There's even a voice collection thing.
Just the first Star Ocean game I found to be a bit boring.
But now, here's the crazy part.
Till the end of time, found it so boring I couldn't make it through it. You kind of found that out yourself.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, don't get me wrong. To the end.
And I haven't played the newest one.
Till the End of Time is good. It is good. But oh my god, it suffers from the same problem that Xenosaga has. There's a lot of pointless dialogue. It's so slowly paced that it hurts my head. It's like you get 5 minutes of gameplay, and then you get 20 hours of, so, like, today I went to school, and there's this war, and we went to the market, and we bought new shoes. Not really, it's not that bad, but it felt like it. It felt like a lot of the dialogue was pointless, in my opinion. And, yeah.
Stop playing Xenosaga.
Yeah, like I said, I really didn't care much for it.
Because there's a difference between telling a good story and trying to get you immersed and getting to know the character stuff, than going on and on. I don't give a single fuck about what you're saying. It's like a visual novel game.
Almost, yeah.
That's why I don't get why anybody would play a non-pornographic visual novel game. And I'm being straight. This is the reason why he's got the adult audience thing. I don't get why anybody would play a non-pornographic visual novel. Because to me, the whole point of those is to see some nudity and sex. That's the whole reason because the stories aren't good. I've never played a visual novel game where the story was engrossing enough for me to give a single shit. Because it's this mundane bullshit of day-to-day life. Like, oh my god, shut up. Yeah, go eat your fucking whatever and go to school. And I don't give a shit about your test scores. Just
Actually,
shut the
Sky,
fuck up.
that's pretty right. Like, I liked the combat system in Star Ocean for the first, Star Ocean 3, I should say, up until I think around the Dragon Cave. When I got to that area, the difficulty just went, whoop! It freaking skyrocketed at like, what? It went, like, the difficulty curve, the difficulty spike is insane, and people say the difficulty in that game's just right, so that leads me to believe one of two things. Either A, I didn't get the battle system, B, I sucked at it, or C, all of the above.
See.
Yeah, probably.
I'm joking, baby.
Actually, come to think of it, the plot to Star Ocean Till the End of Time was weird. It's very meta. I do like the fact that it was a meta storyline. That one was like, cheeky. But there was no, like, it had no oomph. It didn't feel nice. It didn't feel like proper resolution. It's like, things happen, you resolve them, yay. So the story for Till the End of Time was less than stellar, if you ask me.
Sounds like it's the opposite of Dragon Quarter.
Actually, it kind of is. Because Dragon Quarter,
the story of the Dragon Quarter is goddamn spectacular.
I love the story to Dragon Quarter, but the game is so fucking hard.
You could argue that Dragon Quarter has the best story out of all of the Breath of Fire games.
Dude, it does. Holy shit. Like, I have to give credit for credit is fucking due. Dragon Quarter's story is straight up amazing. It's one of those endings that made me feel really, really damn good.
But what's funny though is why it's opposite is the gameplay itself is a very meta, if you get what's going on.
What do you mean?
About the reason why, like, you gotta keep redoing all this shit over and over.
What? Redoing what? Wait. Oh, you're talking about Dragon Quarter.
Trying to, yeah. The gameplay itself is very meta.
In a way, yeah. Because it
Especially if you're a Breath of Fire fan, because it goes against everything you've wanted to do in the other Breath of Fire game.
Oh my
you
god.
You don't want to
so
be that dragon. You do not want to become the dragon.
But here's the thing. Like, when you make it to the end of the game and actually earn the right to be that, it's like, oh my god. It feels so damn good. And sadly, okay, let me put it like this. In order for me to properly beat Dragon Quarter, guys, I had to use my Game Shark because it was just so damn tedious, so damn frustrating, but I wanted to see the end of the story. It gripped me that much. I was like, I wasn't gonna let the game beat me, so I used Game Shark just for it. And even though I didn't earn the ending, that ending still felt good. So imagine then how good it's gonna feel if and when I do play through Dragon Quarter legit and beat it legit.
I'd like to see you attempt Unlimited Saga, but I will warn, like, the story is good, but the gameplay might turn you off really quick.
Oh.
Because it's literally, take the equivalent of trying to train to be an expert player in a MOBA. Like, that type of thinking, of how much you gotta it's a lot of nothing simple. That's all I'll say. The combat system is ridiculous. Like the most ridiculously overcomplicated combat system you can think of. And it just doesn't feel satisfying because you're spending the whole time trying to figure out what the fuck does this do?
Yeah, this is a game I'm actually looking forward to playing again at some point. That'll be fun, I think. I've actually heard a lot of people like Unlimited Saga quite a bit, even though it's punishingly difficult.
It's the combat system that it's a turnoff for a lot of people because it has probably one of the highest learning curves I've seen in RPG. It's not a simplistic game. You're not just going to hammer the button like you would in most of them. Just they'll auto attack through whatever. No, you can't do that. Oh, another great game that you should probably check out is Magna Carta.
I heard Magna Carta 2 was really good.
Both of them are really good. What's really weird though is the original Magna Carta is a PlayStation 2 game. The Magna Carta 2 is the Xbox 360 exclusive. What the fuck?
This is bad. Burn! 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 We have a full score with this.
Oh, I like the Saga series. I think Unlimited Saga, like the story, I think is excellent. It's just, are you willing to put up with the gameplay?
Like, the only Saga game I ever played was Saga Frontier 2. I think it was Saga Frontier 2, anyway.
That's probably my favorites.
Because as I said, like, the one that I played, was the one where you start off with this guy. He's apparently a very skilled blacksmith, like, very well-renowned. He's, like, the only blacksmith in the world known that knows how to forge iron. And as a result, he has this iron sword that's basically Cloud's Buster Sword, so to speak. And, like, you'll go, like, your very first battle is, like, you got 3 or 4, like, basic soldier dudes with you, and they're like, 1, 2, 1. They hit for, like, crap. And then your guy comes in, BAM! 300! And then, like, you like, wow, this guy feels OP. And then, like, you go through this little arc there, and then you switch to another set of characters, and you're like, aw, I wanted my blacksmith dude. His sword was awesome. And then you play through, like, the game, and then, like, you come back to this big war scene eventually, where, you know, you switch through multiple different groups of people to eventually wind up in this, like, war scene in this giant village. And this war scene is extremely freaking hard, at least it was for me, and I never cleared it. And I was like, oh, this game sucks, and never played it again. So, it also had integration with Legend of Mana, because if you had Legend of Mana data, you could actually get the Sword of Mana.
I actually didn't like Legend of Mana.
I did. I liked it a lot.
It was okay, it was a meh experience for me. But I think I might have to replay it because, like, this has been a while.
There's a PSP version of this? Because if there is, I'll pick that up and try it out.
I don't know if I would want to play an updated version of this game.
Hey there, Mr. Poundcake. Toph, right? I think. Okay. Because I know there's a PSP version of Star Ocean 1, but I didn't know that there was a PSP version of Star Ocean 2. Which is what this is. This is Star Ocean on the... Well, Star Ocean 1 here, because we never actually got Star Ocean 1, but it's technically Star Ocean 2. Alright, I'll take a look at that,
Well,
actually.
no, it's still technically Star Ocean 2, because the title itself gives that away.
Oh, yeah, Star Ocean, the second saga, or second story, you're right. I forgot about that.
Durr.
I forgot I had a subtitle, Neon. Although I do like how, regardless which character you choose to start with, you always meet up pretty quickly in the start. Or at least you do with the female. I don't know if you do if you pick Claude. But I know I like Rena aesthetically and what she does. So. Fun fact though, Neon.
You should probably play Cloud's story. I like his story.
Huh?
You should probably play because their stories transition differently.
Yeah, I know.
His story actually is really cool.
Someday I probably might, Neon, but if I do that, I'll do it behind the scenes unless I decide to stream it. I don't know. But I know that if I ever do a proper Let's Play, my main character is going to be Rena, guaranteed, because that's just how I prefer. But all in all, it's I don't know how to explain it. What I'm going with there. Anyway. But yeah, like, I'm not going to play this right now, I'm just really demoing shit. But like I said, Starman, I'll look into that when I get the chance. In the meantime, though, I'm going to try a different game.
Ugh, it's got an anime intro, ugh.
Well...
Can't it just have, like, that really badass intro from the original game with the cool fucking, gross.
Here's a good one to try. Oh, wait, I forgot. Freaking PSX Finn likes to be finicky. Yay, scrambled. Haha. Why the hell did you go there? Alright. Actually... yeah, let's try this one. This is another one I would probably get to someday.
Everything else seems pretty good, including the voice acting. Just
yeah,
that anime intro. Ugh.
Well, that's what Starman was saying, that the new voices probably sound a bit better. So like I said, I'll look
that
into
intro
it.
Makes you want to punch children. Not everything has to have... just have the original fucking badass intro with... never mind.
What Star Ocean game did they have on the 360? Wasn't that Star Ocean 4, I think?
Oh.
Or was this one multi-platformed? I don't know. Was it this? Well, I can help you. I recommend PSX Finn version 1.13 or EPSXE 1.9, honestly.
Actually, the 360 version might be the same one as the PS3 one.
Oh, Star Ocean 4?
Well, it's got a subtitle.
What was that, Neon?
It's got a subtitle, hold on.
Eternal something, isn't it?
Last Hope.
Last Hope, yeah. I heard mixed reviews about that one. Like, some people say it's really good, other people say it's bleh, crap. But one thing I have heard is that it suffers from the same problem Xenosaga has. It's too much blah blah blah, not enough playing. And literally, blah blah. So, like, the dialogue is boring.
So the same problem that the bulk of JRPGs nowadays suffer from. Like, get on with the fucking story. I don't need to know what you have for breakfast.
Yeah, like, Till the End of Time did that to me. Because, like, the difficulty was, easy, whatever. And then it just spikes towards the end of Disc 1. It's like, holy shit! You know? This is a game that I'd like to record / stream someday. I might get to that at some point.
I love Lunar, but I don't think it would make an interesting Let's Play.
It might not. You never know.
To me, it's more of a personal experience type of thing, you know?
I guess I can kind of agree with that. But either way, I mean, I would like to get to it someday.
Play the original Lunar, motherfucker. Not complete.
I don't want to play the original.
Why not?
I just don't.
I think you should just for the experience, because it's a whole different form of storytelling than complete.
Maybe, I don't know. I just, if there's a remake of a game and I like the remake better, I tend to want to stick to the remake.
But you don't know if you like the remake better if you've not played the original.
You've got a point, but I just don't want to play the original. And I don't know, like, the PSP version, if you're talking about Lunar Silver Star Story Rebirth, aren't you? If that's the case, I've heard some really weird things about that. Like, for example, I heard that they rewrote some of the script. Like, they had Alex and Luna be brother and sister instead of, like, lovers. And that to me is like, wait, what? If that's true. And that to me would be like, no. So, like I said, I don't know. If you're talking about Rebirth, anyway. But this is the version that I know, so it's the version I would want to play.
I actually prefer the original because of the way the story's told.
Yeah, the story is a little bit different, because Lunar... Like, okay, here's where they kind of screwed up a little bit, because with Lunar 1, the original Lunar 1, it transitions into Eternal Blue really, really well. But the sad, the sad part is...
The remake of Eternal Blue is garbage.
No, actually. The remake...
It sucks, dude.
The remake of Eternal Blue is good, but the problem is... They, what's the word I'm looking for? They based Eternal Blue off the story of Eternal Blue verbatim. So what happens is there's plot holes between Eternal Blue Complete and Silver Story Complete because Silver Story Complete retconned some of the original script. So Eternal Blue falls in line of Lunar, the Silver Star, but not Silver Star Story Complete.
I still think it's a bad remake, though, so...
It may be a bad remake, but it's a good game.
But the original Lunar is a totally different form of storytelling because it's more of a... in the lines of like an epic narrator.
Okay, I need to figure out some settings with this to figure out if I can get it to stretch to proper full screen, full window size here. Because this is getting a little weird. Alright, graphics. Can I do that?
Or are you just going to cycle through every single RPG you have?
No. Is that a problem? Right now, I'm just trying to... I just heard the freaking Power Rangers communicator deedle. Because Britain's in there watching Power Rangers at the moment. Alright, well, I guess it don't matter if it's not, like, proper full screen, I guess. It does to me a little bit.
Well, exceed localize the remakes of the E series.
I don't know, did I ever show... I'm pretty sure I showed the Lapis fight, didn't I?
I don't know.
Pretty sure I did.
Speaking of E's, E's is up there as one of my favorite fucking franchises. Considering Serenia watched me stream the
entire
remake of E's 1.
Yeah.
Have a blast with it. Wasn't that what?
I forget. What, isn't it called Wanderers from E's, or is that E's 3?
That's E's 3.
Okay. Like, it feels like it's supposed to be Y's, honestly, but it is E's, officially. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's officially E's.
Alright. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh yeah, I do have Grandia downloaded, I just never played it.
Because I remember your reaction to the final boss fight. Then you said it looked like one of the most unfair boss fights you've ever seen.
The final boss?
Of E's 1, yeah.
Yeah? What bullshit was that?
It was pretty much I won through luck and attrition.
Pretty much. Amusingly enough, I actually prefer the English version of this opening over the Japanese version. It just feels like it fits it